Testing 1, 2.
Guys, are you set?
Etale, do you have sound?
1, 2. I 1, 2. Are you set? Mnanisikia?
Yeah, proceed.
Okay.
Quiet.
ODM.
Tuko tayari.
ODM.
Tuko tayari.
OIL.
Haiwezi sisi.
Thank you. The Orange Democratic Movement is here in Machakos County for the joint retreat of the National Executive Committee and the National Governing Council. This retreat is ostensibly to give members a chance to discuss matters arising, give directions on the next courses of action and plans for the League. I'm happy to announce that we had 100% attendance from all the 47 counties across our republic. In the past 2 days, we have deliberated on a number of issues, both internal and external, which are definitely of national interest, and resolve as follows. 1, the OIL, which is the ODM Youth League, wishes Baba the best in his quest for a youth seat. And you can see the campaigns are going well. 2, we have resolved also that OIL is going to retain its identity and the identity of our mother party, which is the ODM party. Branding is going to another level, and we are going to be felt all over the country. We are also beginning a countrywide activation of our programs to capture the new membership, to add new members into our party, and at the same time also to recruit many. We'll be going out to the universities, we'll be going out to colleges, institutions of higher learning, and even into informal sectors. So watu wetu, machameni wetu wa bodaboda, tafadhali muungane na sisi ili tuhakikishe kila mtu ameingia kwa chama chetu cha ODM. The ODM Youth League also give its full support for the appointment of our 3 deputy party leaders and our chair. And we therefore want to express our confidence in their leadership. And we are going to work in hands with them, hand to hand with them. And you can see some of them are here with us, and the others have sent their apologies. So we have started on a very good note. Number 5, the OIL supports the nomination of its president, who is here talking to you, John Oleketora, as a member of assembly to fill the vacated position by our CS Treasury, our former chairman, Mbadi. I want to take this opportunity to give our SG, our able SG, we call him our super senator, also a chance to say something. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. As SG, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the ODM Youth League for holding a successful meeting here in Machakos County. Those of you who know, ODM is an extremely organized political party. And we have 3 leagues, the Youth League, the Women League, and the ODM Disability League. And all these leagues are critical to the functioning and the success of this party. I am extremely encouraged by the message that has come out of this meeting that this party will retain its identity, even in light of recent developments with the formation of the broad-based government. That tells me that the young people in this party know who they are, they know themselves, and they know their party. And therefore, Mr. President, I want to congratulate you for continuing with the good work of ensuring that you fly the flag of ODM as high as possible. I want to also congratulate you for your support for the candidature of our party leader, and I want to report to you, as the young people in the party, that everything is going well. So far, so good. And we continue with your support and the prayers for the party leader. I believe that in the fullness of time, he shall be able to make it to the AUC. I want to thank you, Honorable President, for also endorsing the proposal that came from the Central Committee on the changes to the leadership in the party, beginning with the 3 deputy party leaders, one of whom is here with us and he will speak to you shortly, and also the new chairperson, the Honorable Gladys Wanga. I want to thank you wholeheartedly for endorsing that position, and tomorrow, starting Friday, we will be convening a meeting of the National Executive Committee in Mombasa to actually now ratify those decisions. And I am happy to be going to Mombasa knowing that the Youth League will support the proposals that have come from the Central Committee of the party. So beyond that, I really don't want to say much. We are here with members of parliament. We are here with the deputy party leader and the governor of Siaya. I request that they also just say one word. I want to request that maybe we begin with the youngest of all, Honorable Umi, member of parliament from Garissa on ODM. Karibu Mheshimiwa.
Thank you so much. Hi everyone, my name is Honorable Umi, and we are here on behalf of, we are here at the courtesy of the ODM Youth League. As we know, the party has 3 functioning wings, and we are proudly one of the only few, I think the only party that has acknowledged every faction of the society. We are happy to announce that we'll also have a replacement in the just announced vacancy position within the House, and I am happy to welcome my brother Ketora to the House. The party is intact regardless of the prevailing political times. ODM stands for democracy through and through. So you can be assured that the party will still remain with its visions as we support the national agenda for the interest of the country. And we will also have our party invitation to come to Garissa for the ODM Youth League. We are still planning with the leadership, so kindly take note that there'll be a big meeting to also exemplify the agendas of the party. We are happy, and we are here as a party to also continuously encourage our party leader, who continues to stand with what matters for the larger country. And we are sure that if he goes to the African Union, we will have the visions of the larger African continent and the Pan-Africanism being entrenched. So we are fully supporting his endorsement, and we are praying for him. And from where we stand, we really encourage more people to come and join the party, because this is the only party that has gone for more than 15 years, and we want to ensure that there's no other party that can come close to the ODM. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Honorable Umi. Honorable Ruth Odinga.
Thank you very much. For me, I'm just happy that the party has decided to start with the youth. It shows how much this party actually cares for the youth. And this makes me happy. The train has left the station. And with you youth, I'm sure our party is now going to be felt very much on the ground. And I know you're going to work hard on doing the recruitment that we need for this party. And you can, as you can see, we're even going to go to Garissa. We are having people from Narok. We have everybody represented in the whole country, meaning that this is not a company. Yeah, this is actually the only party that is looking after the whole country. And so because of that, I know we are going to do well. We have got the shareholding of the whole country. There's nothing that we don't have shareholding. We have everybody represented in the whole country. Now it means now you start working, and we will be coming as leadership to ensure that anywhere you want us to come and give you the support you need, we are going to be there for you. All of us have promised that if you are going to go to Garissa, we are going to be there. Whether we're going to Narok and even Mombasa, Kwale will go to every place that we need to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Honorable Senator Osotsi, Deputy Party Leader.
First, I want to congratulate the Youth League of ODM Party for the wonderful meeting that they have had today. And my presence here actually demonstrates that the top leadership of this party is committed to having a stronger and vibrant youth league. So I'm here to represent the top leadership and my other two deputy party leaders to say that as the top leadership of the party, we will support the youth league to be what it should be. And I'm happy that we are now revamping the youth league to make it a key and vital organ of our party as we prepare for the grassroots election, which are supposed to start in November. So the party is moving forward, as the SG has said, that we are a party with an identity. And our identity is to promote social justice and democracy in this country. We are not going to seize that space. We will continue doing that, even though some of our members are in the broad-based government. We will pursue that path for the benefit of all the Kenyans. And the Youth League is also going to organize several forums of this nature across the country so that we get as many youth as possible joining ODM. And ODM is the only party in this country. I know I'm making a controversial statement, but you know that recently the Registrar of Political Party came out with an audit report and said the only party that is compliant to the Political Parties Act is the Orange Democratic Party. So the Registrar of Political Parties, we want you to go further and say that the only party that people should join in this country should be a party that is compliant, and that party is the Orange Democratic Movement.
Thank you. Last but certainly not least, to say a few words, the Governor of Siaya, who has graced this occasion as well, Honorable James Orengo.
Thank you. I first of all wish to thank the President of the Orange Democratic Party Youth League, and that is why I'm here, and congratulate him for being nominated as a member of the National Assembly. I think it is in a way a recognition of the league and of its leadership, and I hope if more chances occur, we should have a preference for members of the league. Secondly, I think with nostalgia, when the reform movement started, we used to refer to Jaramogi as the oldest young Turk at that time. Now I find myself in a situation where I can say I'm the oldest member of OIL. Two things which have come up which I like, that we are going to keep our identity, we are going to keep our vision, and we are going to remain the best organized party, not only in the Republic of Kenya, but in the region. With that vision, with that organization, and with the discipline that our members have, I think the sky is not the limit. The sky is just a target, but we aim beyond the sky. And I know we are going to succeed. Thank you very much.
I thank you for all the leaders who have spoken. I wish that you now release us because we have important businesses already 2:30 and the House is in session. You understand the national duty that is before the House. Kindly release us. If there are any questions, they will be answered by the President of the Youth League, Honorable Ketora. Thank you very much and God bless. Thank you.
SG, they are requested for a photo session.
Yeah. My friend.
Even for only 2 minutes. Well, photo session, 2 minutes. SG.
queue for some time. So after KNG, let's go to Justice.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Ushaona kuna update inakujaga kwa media, then unaangalia unateremka kwa comments, unatafuta kitu so that you get around what is in that update. That is what has happened now. Tony Gashoka, what you've done is good. We need Mother Karua, we need Kalonzo. Tunajua what Morara is doing is good, but ana need experience, ana need backup, ana need kukua at least na aka small taste of that system venye ina work, so that akikuja aweze kuperform. So I'll say neza support kabisa Kalonzo wakuje, especially the duo, the two, Kalonzo, when Kalonzo wakikam together na Mother Karua, hata wataanza sasa kufanya wale watu waanze kupata tumbo joto. Ruto ataanza kupata tumbo joto.
Na hiyo muambie muaje kuturingia.
Exactly. So tunataka watu kama those are the people we want. We want those people who are standing out. Mother Karua, Kalonzo, Onyonka, Omtata, Sifuna, all those people. You know what happened in 2002? They grouped together, waka surprise Moi, hata kujua what happened, what hit him, walim surprise all of a sudden by watu wanaonekana kama wezi come together. Yes.
Tunamwacha ataogopa.
That's what I'm saying. We are here, we are ready to engage them. Alafu at the same time tunajua wamekuwa na jina zingine wamepatiwa before, like Watermelon and all that, lakini akuje hapa atuashwe that he can stand up for himself and that atatulead mbele. Otherwise tukitegemea tu history ya millennial na Gen Z na wajakuwa kwa system, that's why wanakuwa frustrated. Unaona venye wana frustrate Morara.
All right, let's hear from Justice.
Thank you, Meru, and thank you, Moriti and Tony Gashoka for hosting and co-hosting this. I'm very glad that the WAPA did clarify on the issue of Faramalim, because it was extremely concerning, and I think it's the mischief and the kind of bad manners from the ORPP, which should be condemned, because without discussing the issue of Farah, I think the step taken by WAPA is bold, accurate, and I think it's in the best interest of the movement, because the guy is extremely arrogant, and he thinks that he actually he keeps demeaning everybody, even his statements in parliament and the way he talks to people, whether it's during the debates in the media. It's the level of arrogance that needs to be condemned, because yes, we respect our elders. I mean, I would expect the younger people like Moridi to respect me, but jokes aside, really the point here is that the question whether is Ruto the new Idi Amin Dada, I think it's a good question, but probably lost in the form of the timelines and the approaches that the two people have taken. The ultimate destruction to our democracy, society, and of course the violations of human rights may seem to mirror each other, but the approach by Ruto is subtle and worse and extremely terrible. Obviously, the gentleman, that's the Ruto guy, is not, from a military background like Edie was. Obviously, his way of overthrowing Obote is it was just more through a military coup. It's not like the same as how Ruto wants to do it. The thing that we have here is that we have a very poisonous, worse person that we are dealing with, who has mastered the art of the weaknesses that we have as the Kenyan people. And one of the key areas that he's chosen to exploit is the aspect of our vulnerability, and especially when it comes to religion, which seems to be the basis upon which he builds his tears and way of penetrating our hearts. And therefore, it's one person that, yes, you may not, unless it's really provoked and is angry, like what we saw in the 2007 and of course and the like and 8, but his way of eating the flesh of the Kenyan people, it is something that is so hidden in his heart, to the extent that I want to agree with one gentleman that talked about that really the only thing that you can probably purport to say is this person probably.
One question I want to ask you, because you're so articulate. Did you see Raila receive him in Germany, and Raila Odinga is become his flower girl?
Imagine, think about that. How destructive has our country become. This guy is one person that if you invited him here today, God forbid, he will probably, with 3/4 of the people here, will start shedding tears and agreeing with him, and he makes himself like as one of you. He's not one of you. Or let me say, he's not one of us. So I think his way of really getting into the heart of the Kenyan society, it is something that will take a lot of courage. It will take a lot of ingenuity to undo it. So I think we are not even in the phase of trying to introduce something new. Probably we in the peripheral part of trying to undo the damage that has been done. So unteaching and making people unlearn what we have. Look at even the ongoing impeachment thing. Literally, this thing he has brought it in a way of consuming almost all of us, to the point that now we think that, this Kenya now rises and falls on this.
But that is the point of this.
This is the imagination of the con artist.
I want to interject.
Who knows what to do.
I wanted to, this is Tony Gachaga, I wanted to interject and say that's what he thinks, and why this space is important today as Mweru and the rest move it on. What I'm saying is, what if we wake up? What if he has a plan and we disrupt it? You understand me? We cannot.
And that's why I agree with you, Tony, that we must, and then it's going to be my landing point, we must wake up and see this thing for what it is. We must wake up and open not just our eyes, but our hearts to see this deception for what it is. This is deeper than just impeachment. This is a new way of blindfolding you, and we should not fall for it. Love you guys, and let's stand strong and fight on and make.
As Mweru said, this man can extend his term to 7 years, and these MPs showed you yesterday the Mweru.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, yesterday was to me very repulsive. That's why, in my opinion, I think there should be a huge sense of urgency when it comes to how we perceive this. I believe, in my opinion, I feel like it needs to be all hands on deck, all troops on board. That is just my perspective. But for the next speaker, can we have Sankara? then there's Jamhuri, then the Kalechik, then DK. Please, let's try to keep it, like timely, around 5 minutes.
Hi, Tony and the team. My name is Okongo, and I also want to contribute to what is being discussed right now. To start with your question, Tony, I think it's an understatement saying Ruto is the new Idi Amin. In fact, we are doing injustice to Idi Amin. We are dealing with one of the worst human form of race I've come to know in my few years I've lived in this world. We are dealing with a very dangerous human being who doesn't care. For him, everything is him, himself, na yeye mwenyewe. Nothing else. So we move with speed, deal with this man. In fact, we are late. As we are speaking, we are late. This is something we need to deal as per yesterday. So bring everybody on board. Me, I support it 100%. Because right now, our common enemy is Sakayo. Nothing else. We will be having our own differences. Tutakuwa nazo mingi sana. But what is the common enemy right now? We have to focus our energy on the common enemy. We deal with the common enemy first, and then hizo differences kidogo, we'll come and deal with them. I mean, why should Karon Sophia to come here? Let him come here. Tumuulize, you have been able to be a watermelon. What happened? If he's really sure and he wants to be a leader, he will tell us why he was called a watermelon, and we'll move on. But the issue of telling us that he's feeling, that is not a language of a leader.
Nitamwambia vile umesema.
And I hope ako hapa akuje tumuelewe. That's not a language.
Unanijua vizuri. Would I just wake up in the morning and call a space? No, I'm asking you also. Tony Gachaga to hold a space is not a joke. Acha unafikiri Ruto asikizi vile tunasema sahi. This is TG. Hapa hakuna mchezo.
Hakuna. For you, I know you will. And for your information, I stopped listening to radio and the TV wakati ulitoka ile programu yako yenye ulikuja pale unasema vitu vile ziko. And I want to come to you and ask you this. Tony, we want you to bring back that energy of Toniness we used to know. I'm in my earlier 40s. Wakati nilianza kuelewa mambo ya siasa, you are one person who used to stand and tell what is right. Hiyo nini ilienda wapi? I know age is catching up with you, but you can give us that wisdom. We need you. We need you more than this when politicians go.
Nakusikia vizuri. In fact, that's my issue. A lot of people are telling me it's not about Kalonzo, it's not about this. It's Tony Gachaga wetu ambie na ukae hapo kama a gauge ya vile tunafanya. Nimesikia.
Tell us we need to make this step. This is where we are starting. This is where we are moving to. This is our end game. And you will see. And then, number 2, timelines. Tony, we need to have timelines. This guy, for me, we need to give ourselves that by November, end of this month, we should not be doing.
Could I answer you with that politically? I was trying to avoid it a bit. But yesterday, what has happened is that there is a very big population in Kenya of nearly 8 million who left Ruto yesterday. Yeah, umeelewa, ni kubaya, ni kinoma, unaelewa, and misdirected, they will go the wrong way. Umeelewa, and now as TG I need to speak to everyone in Kenya, but also to them, so that this energy and this anger can actually help. It can redeem the blood that was. I can't say more than that, publicly. But I know what it is I'm doing. But back to you. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear from Jamhuri, then Dakalechik, then DK.
I'll quickly say this. The submissions by the 2 friends of ours from Uganda is sobering. This is not speculation anymore, right? This is people who have lived it are telling us, you guys, this is theoretical. You're already in a Museveni Pro Max as Wanjira Puchech. And so, I mean, we've already seen what he can do, and if let alone, if we move slowly, kuna kitu Anthony amesema that let's not delude ourselves that we have the luxury of time. The 1031 days that Mweru has talked about, it's 1031 days too many. Every second counts, and so I could not agree more with the idea of bringing whoever we can bring. And I think I'm noticing, I think in our discourse, perhaps a confusion that bringing someone means that we've endorsed them for a position, right? Let's remove this idea.
You're right. Volume up. That's not what I'm doing. Correct. Go.
Right. Yeah, I'm noticing that misconception. That at the end of the day, it's saying let's put all our hands on deck. Kuleta mtu, we don't need a messiah, and at no point should any of us outsource our citizenship. Tony is not a member of parliament or a member of government in any way. He's a citizen, and he's activating his citizenship. And even us here, our participation here is activating our citizenship. And at no point should we plan that we will outsource it to someone to do citizenship duty for us. Whoever it is that participates in this, whatever their role, we will always have a role as long as we choose to remain in a democracy. If we choose to be in an autocracy, at some point we can outsource our citizenship.
And wait, I'm not interrupting you, but if somebody emerges, whoever they be, man or woman, so who are we to say no? In other words, what I don't want is we shut somebody out because we think watermelon, or we think Karua this, or I don't know, we think of Mutata this. I'm just wondering, wakuje wajitete.
Agreed, and that's the democratic process. And at the end of the day, kila mtu si akona kura yake, we get to decide. But let's not shut them out. Here's the thing: Ruto does not have anything more than a 25% or so approval rating among Kenyans. So the only way he is winning is by us being scattered. That's the only way he's able to rule us. So anybody that we can bring on board, let's bring them on board.
I want to tell you this. Gachagua is somebody I never thought I would like. Huyo mtu ile mabombshell ameleta ya Ruto, hata akasema mambo ya ndani. He might be the one who brings down Ruto. Unajua hii strategy ya kuwa ati sisi tunakaa kama Jesus ama angels, ana hii mtu atukule, hii mzee atukule. Gachagua anaweza kutuletea siri amalize hii mtu. Na because he can, sasa ndio nasema to open our eyes. Juu sasa mimi nataka kusupport kitu vile uliona Kalonzo na Gachagua wakishare stage Nyeri during the death of the children. What if they go to Nyeri na waende pamoja na wajenzi waende hapo akina Morana wa inject? Endelea.
Agreed. Yeah. So I'll land on that. That yes, Ruto should not be left to be comfortable, and he is comfortable as long as we are divided. So tukileta watu pamoja, like na tukue focused on the issue. Wanjera had said earlier, kwa sasa especially, issue ni IEBC. We need that thing reconstituted like 2 years ago. So whatever conversation we need to have probably needs to begin there. Because citizens right now, as citizens, we are disempowered. We are highly disempowered.
Within a week, I'll have Kalonzo on the spaces.
That would be great.
Let's hear from that college.